Well, hello, basketball fans, and welcome into the First United Bank Center here in Canyon, Texas. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. The holiday weekend continues with a tradition for Kent Johnson and myself. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Glad to have you with us here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. The tradition is basketball on Saturday. The Michigan and Ohio State game is going on, and that means that you and I are doing a basketball game here at the First United Bank Center. So glad to be with you, partner. And today we've got two games for you. The Lady Buffs taking on Oklahoma Panhandle State first, and then we'll have West Texas A&M men taking on Oklahoma Baptist. Let's start with this one first here. Kent WT, the number 2 ranked team in the country, and you look at the Lady Buffs. A couple of players that were honored this past week. There's Sienna Lynn. She was the Lone Star Conference Defensive Player of the Week. And the other one was Holly Stalder, but she was the Offensive Player of the Week. You got to call that game against Southwestern Oklahoma State, a 79-51 win for WT. Very impressive.
Well, you saw Sienna Lance there on our earlier cutaway. She had 10 points, 9 rebounds against the Bulldogs, and as we discussed before we signed on, it just felt so good to watch her not just play, but play and play successfully and be a big contributor after missing all of last season with a knee injury. And then Holly Stalder has just been a revelation during the early portion of the year. The Lady Buffs at 5-0. She is coming off the bench as a true freshman, averaging just over 6.5. She had 19 points against that Southwestern Oklahoma State team.
You know, Coach Prock told us when he signed really a very talented freshman class coming in this year, he said, look out for the girl from Hooker, Oklahoma. A little under the radar, but he said this girl can play, and she has done a really good job. There's a look at Braylon Dollar, another player for the Lady Buffs that has come back home, I guess, for WT. She transferred to Sam Houston last year and had come back to WT this season. This start for West Texas A&M, though, Kent, very impressive. 5-0 record. They have played some really tough competition. They beat the number 3 team at that point, Fort Hays State, at the start of the season. It's a roster that's loaded. There's a look at Holly Stalder there, the freshman from Hooker. Her dad is in attendance watching this one today. But for West Texas A&M, very deep roster, and we saw some players earlier that are not going to be able to play today. The Lady Buffs will be without 3 starters. They're still going to be okay today, though, we think.
Well, the Lady Buffs are missing 33 points from their starting lineup as Sam Roberts, Carly Motzenbacher, and Nylam Thabach are all on the sideline with relatively minor injuries, but they're going to take a breather today and get ready for conference play on Thursday. But what the Lady Buffs have been doing is they've been adequate on offense, but in typical Josh Prock fashion, they are stifling on defense. 3 of their 5 games, their opponents have not got out of the 50s scoring, and the 2 that have scored more than 59 have not scored more than 67. So defensively, they've done a job. On the boards, they're getting steals.
And they had 69 rebounds, which was a program record against Southwestern.
Absolutely. It's all about fundamentals, and this Lady Buff team, that's what it is all about.
Now, on the other side for Oklahoma Panhandle State, they're going to come into this one with an 0-5 record, 0-2 in Sooner Athletic Conference, but we talked to their head coach, Greg Ray, and he said, look, we're not going to shy away from going up against tough competition. There's a look at some of the OPSU players. They have some local talent as well. Mariah Williams, one of those, a sophomore out of Randall High School in Amarillo. But for OPSU, this is a game that you give credit to Coach Ray for saying, look, we're going to play teams like West Texas A&M. They've already played Southern Nazarene. They're going to play some games where they're going to go in as heavy underdogs, but he knows that these games are to prepare them for down the road.
You get ready for down the road, and it's a game that makes sense. These 2 programs, both on the women's and the men's side, have traditionally played each other year in and year out, generally no later than Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But the schools are located less than 150 miles apart. It's an easy trip down from Goodwell to Canyon, and on rare occasion from Canyon up to Goodwell. It doesn't cost a lot of money. You get to play some basketball. In the Lady Buffs situation today, they're going to have the opportunity to look at some young ladies in their lineup that haven't seen a lot of minutes because of the injuries.
You mentioned the series with West Texas A&M and Oklahoma Panhandle State. All-time series, WT leads 20-2, 14-0 at home. Those 2 losses, if you're wondering, when did they happen?
Well, tell me.
Well, they happened in 2000. January of 2000 was the last time that the Aggies beat the Lady Buffs, 87-86 in Goodwill. And before that, February of 1980, that's right, 1 year before I was born, KJ, 67-65, the Aggies defeated the Lady Buffs, again, in Goodwill. So both of their wins have come in Oklahoma. Today they're in Texas, and that's where we're about to see this one here between West Texas A&M and the Aggies of Oklahoma Panhandle State. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back, and we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip here between the Lady Buffs of WT and Oklahoma Panhandle State right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations.
Great country and the brave men and women that protect it, with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we are ready for some holiday basketball from the First United Bank Center. Oklahoma Panhandle State, the Aggies, the visiting team today, taking on West Texas A&M, the Lady Buffs. First, a look at Oklahoma Panhandle State. The Aggies, again, their head coach in his second season, Greg Ray, formerly an assistant coach at Seward County Junior College. The starting lineups look like this. Number 4, Tatum Jones. She's a 5'4" senior from Hugo, Oklahoma. Number 5, Bianca Camello, 5'6" junior out of Oakland, California. Last year, leading scorer on the team, coming back this year at 7 points a game. Number 15, Mariah Williams, a sophomore, again out of Amarillo, Randall High School product. She's 5'8", plays the guard position. Number 22, Morgan Williamson, 6'3" senior out of Wiley, Texas. And number 25, Chevelle Ralston, a 5'8" sophomore from Elkhart, Kansas, which, as we continue the history and trivia throughout the day, is the site of the place I was born, Kent, Elkhart, Kansas. There you go. So we move our attention now to the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M. Number 2 ranked team in the country, head coach Josh Prock, 5-0 record. And again, a number 2 ranking. Last time the Lady Buffs were ranked, if you're wondering, have they ever been ranked number 1? Yes, they have been ranked number 1. You got to go back to 2014. Starting that season, that was the season right after the Lady Buffs lost in the national championship game, and they started that next season ranked number 1. Didn't go well. They actually lost the first game of that season against UT Permian Basin, but they have an impressive record this year. Number 1 in the country is Grand Valley State. Lady Buffs right behind it, number 2. Their head coach Josh Prock in his second season already compiling a really nice record of 31 wins and only 11 losses. Last year, Coach Prock took the team to the Elite 8 in his first year in Canyon. For West Texas A&M, again, a different starting lineup today. They're without the services of Carly Machenbacher, Zam Roberts, and also Nylam Thabak. So they'll start number 0, Holly Stalder. There's Holly, the 5'10" freshman from Hooker, Oklahoma, averaging 6 points a game, a couple of rebounds, the LSC Offensive Player of the Week. Number 2, Asia Himer, a 5'8" sophomore from Albuquerque, New Mexico. 3 points a game for Asia, a really sharp shooter from the three-point line for the Lady Buffs. Number 22, there's Braylon Dollar, 6' senior out of Lubbock, Texas, transferred from Sam Houston State. She was the 2021 LSC 6th Woman of the Year. Number 30, Lauren Taylor, 5'10" senior from Collierville, Tennessee. 8 points a game last year. Made 25 starts last season, today making her 38th career start for the Lady Buffs. And number 35, Kamira Decker, 6'2" senior from Elk Grove, California. She transfers over to WT from Eastern New Mexico, and she's a talented post. 6 points a game, 4 rebounds. She scored 10 points in a win over Fort Hays State. Again, I'm Lucas Kinsey, Kent Johnson joining me, and we are glad to have you with us on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. 2 games coming your way today. It's the Lady Buffs first here against OPSU, followed by the WT men against Oklahoma Baptist University. New uniforms this year for the Lady Buffs. In the Under Armour, the whites. Oklahoma Panhandle State dark navy with the red numerals.
Your officiating crew today, Lucas. Kent Martin, the referee. The umpires are Alika Arizumi and Kelsey Curry.
Jumping center for OPSU will be Morgan Williamson, easily controlled by Braylon Dollar, and we're underway. Looks like OPSU will start in that 2-3 matchup zone. And the Lady Buffs will be patient. Get the shot they want to get, running that shot clock down under 15 seconds, first possession of the game. They're going to get Himer a look. In and out. Stalder grabs the board underneath. Couldn't get the scoop shot to fall. And coming out of the pack, OPSU gets a stop on the first possession of the game. As a tradition is here at the First United Bank Center, the Lady Buff crowd up on its feet until the Aggies score a bucket. We've seen the crowd stand for a while, a few times. It's not what the Aggies want to see as they take a 3 and it's off the mark. You mentioned the rebounding from the Lady Buffs, just tremendous. They out-rebound their opponents 45-32 this year. Himer will try another one. In and out. That's a good look. Tatum Jones tries to get a layup. Stalder partially blocks that one out. Last touch by the Aggies back to West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs averaging 72 points a game. They hold their opponents to just 58.
That's almost a reversal of Oklahoma Panhandle State, who are averaging 58 but are allowing 75. That's almost a minus 17-point differential. Inside,
Kamira Decker, too strong on her layup try. Good defense inside by Morgan Williamson. Well, post Turkey Day offensive blues here, Kent, to start this game. Nobody scored. Still plenty of time. 8:15 to play.
What's the chemical that's in turkey?
I don't know.
Makes you a little sluggish?
Maybe. I know I had a lot of turkey and I had a lot of pumpkin pie as well. Williamson, shot up, off the rim, too strong. And Dollar with the board. Good ball movement. Still scoreless. Under 8 minutes to play. Himer will try to change that. Good look, couldn't get it. Lauren Taylor, rebound, way too strong. Stalder with another offensive rebound. She's fouled. That's one we usually see Lauren Taylor make. And the foul was called against Morgan Williamson. Foul on the floor, so the Lady Buffs inbound underneath their own basket. You're just joining us, 7:42 to play, first quarter. Number 2 ranked Lady Buffs against Oklahoma Panhandle State. Nobody's put the ball in the hole yet. Himer, the runner, in and out. And Dollar traveled. Well, if you're Greg Ray, Kent, you got to be happy with your team start. 7:30 to play first quarter, no score. There's a look at Greg Ray. Again, assistant coach at Seward County. He's kind of had different stops along the way in his coaching career, but right now at OPSU in his second season, 6 wins.
Prior to his coaching career, a long-time military career in the U.S. Army.
Shot put up underneath, missed. Good defense by both Decker and Stalder. Braylon Dollar will go into the defense, draw the blocking foul, and could be getting some free throws here.
Chevelle Ralston, her first personal, second team foul.
Chevelle Ralston picks up the first foul of the game. Here you see Braylon come down, and Ralston tried to maintain that defensive posture, but when you got Braylon bearing down on you, she took a step back.
We've seen as Dollar makes that free throw there, Kent, one of the more athletic players we've ever seen for WT, and she can get down the court in a hurry. Again, went to Sam Houston State last year, transferred, played some Division I ball, and decided after last year, I think I want to come back to Canyon, Texas, and Lady Buff's glad to have her. Shot underneath, blocked by Jayla Burgess, who's onto the floor, along with Kyla Kane, another talented freshman. And they're, Jayla Burgess, she had a great season last year, helping the Lady Buffs reach the Elite Eight. 41 blocks. 33 steals, a really talented defensive player. Left-handed shot is good. That one's good for Bianca Camello, the junior from Oakland. Puts the Aggies on the board, ties us at 2-all, and she gets a steal. That's a steal there for Tatum Jones. And she'll put the running layup in, and OPSU has a quick 4-2 lead. .6:28 to play, first quarter. Dollar took off, traveled. That's the right call there. Two subsets check in Sienna Lenz, wearing number 12. And also, here's another freshman for you. Number 20, Skylie James, who is a freshman out of Linden, Washington.
Skylie had 5 points against Southwestern Oklahoma. Smart player.
Yep, tough.
Smart in the classroom, too. Valedictorian of her high school class.
Aggies with the ball, and they're going to put up a 2.
That's a flat-footed shot.
Yep, off the rim from Camello.
Set shot.
It was. Lady Buffs push ahead. Himer, this time, gets the 3 to fall. Splash from the left wing. She'd had a couple of looks. They've gone in and out. That one straight down through the net. Lady Buffs regain the lead. 5-4. Lenz past the defense into the paint. Teardrop shot is good. And that's what we saw 2 seasons ago from Sienna Lenz. She's going to play tough defense, but she's very skilled.
That particular move is one she works on every morning. She comes into the gym, works on her shot, drive to the lane, pull up with the mid-range.
Yeah, she is one of the players, we talk about players having work ethic. Hers is unmatched.
And that's what made it so tough last year when she hurt her knee right before the first practice of the season.
The first year she came to WT, transferring from Simon Fraser, as the Lady Buffs are going to force a turnover on a shot clock violation. WT would get back from a road trip, a road game. Sienna would be shooting, getting some work in. She is a gym rat.
Yep,
to the definition.
In a good sense.
Stoppage of play right now. Lady Buffs lead at 7-4 with 5:01 to play here in the opening quarter. A sub in for OPSU. They'll get Johanna Quintero, a 5'4 junior out of Guyman. Himer, quick release off the rim. Good rebound by Kane, who just kind of glides through the defense and scores the bucket. Kyla Kane, already off to a great start in her career. A freshman from Wellington, scored 11 points in the Lady Buffs win over Fort Hays State. As that'll be a drive and a miss inside by the Aggies. Getting the rebound was Williams. Pass back, a 3 off the window just like they drew it up.
Chevelle Ralston.
Yep.
Elkhart, Kansas.
Elkhart, Kansas. Just a stone's throw away from Liberal. Here's Kane. Drives, dishes, freshman to freshman connection there. It's going to be 2 free throws coming for Skylie James. One thing when you look at these freshmen that Coach Prock signed, Kent, they excelled in multiple sports in high school. You mentioned James. She played volleyball. Kyla Kane was a state champion in track last year. So some talented players, no doubt. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. Back with more hoops from the First United Bank Center right after these messages.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shim and Dillon Group for your appointment today.
Welcome back to First United Bank Center. Lady Buffs with a 9-7 lead over Oklahoma Panhandle State. Both teams have knocked down 3 field goals. The Lady Buffs 3 of 10, the Aggies 3 of 11. Both teams have 1 3-pointer. Lady Buffs are a perfect 3 of 3 from the line, but we talked about Lady Buffs' success rebounding.
Yeah.
They're out rebounding the Aggies 10-5 in the early going.
And the thing with the rebounding that's so impressive, KJ, is it's not just the bigs. There'll be some games where the guards are leading the team in rebounding.
Well, Lady Buff's leading rebounder on the bench today, that's Carly Motzenbacher, who normally plays outside the arc.
And another guard soars up into the air there for a rebound. That's Sienna Lenz. Ahead to Stalder in transition. A 3 is good. She got nicked on the arm as well, fouled after the shot.
Welcome to Shim and Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like
Play there. Stalder able to make the 3. And a chance to make it a 4-point play here at the free throw line. Good ball movement. Lady Buff settling in offensively now after a tough start. And that one's good. How about 4 for their last 5 from the field? So it's 15-7. It's Texas A&M leading by 8. Oh, boy, get that shot out of here. Kamira Decker blocks away the layup attempt from the Aggies. That was old school Wilt Chamberlain style there. Ahead to Kane, a deep 3-pointer off the front rim. Decker's there for a rebound, and she's quickly tied up. We got to look at that last defensive play on the replay. This is how you block it, right, Kent?
Kamara played with her, step for step. Got the body on her, but not enough to draw the foul.
Decker
clean block.
Coming over to WT from Eastern New Mexico. And she is going to be one of those players that really helps WT in terms of with their depth from that post play this year. Aggies being patient offensively. A runner, no good. The shot missed, and Decker clears the rebound. Quick outlet to Stalder. It's a 6-0 run by West Texas A&M over the last minute. Kane fakes the 3. Can't get the 2 to go. Battle inside, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with West Texas A&M. And again, good hustle. We're going to see another freshman coming in. This will be Zoe McBroom.
It's her first action of the season.
Yep, Zoe out of Canyon. Great high school career for McBroom. Her junior season, hit the game-winning 3 to win a state championship. Smart player, tough. They get it inside to James. How did that shot not go down? Rebound to the Aggies. And a tough take. Count that bucket as Mariah Williams squeezes between the defense and is able to finish drawing contact. There's a look at this last play. Williams, former Randall Raider.
Skylie James with the reach there, her first personal.
And it's a 3-point play as she makes the free throw. And a nice little mini run there by the Aggies to cut it back to just a 5-point deficit. First quarter, 2:25 to play. Lady Buffs on top. Good ball movement against this zone. Going to lead to another look. Kane can't get the 3. Man, good rebound. Lenz looks strong and athletic here. It's been a couple of seasons since we've seen her. Sienna wanted the ball back. The 3, can't get it. Great rebound and a put back from Kane.
Wow.
And you got a chance to see her play when the Lady Buffs played Southwestern Oklahoma State. She is deceivingly a very good athlete.
And very strong. You know, you look at her, very slender build, but she got under the boards there and fought for that ball.
Can't connect on the free throw, but Braylon Dollar tracks it down back to Kane. And she scores again. I really think, you know, a great career in high school, obviously, for her out of Wellington. She's just one of those players that can find different ways to score the ball. That one's going to go out of bounds. Great ball defense by Lenz and a turnover. As we'll have a sub in, Lenz will go to the bench, and we'll see Macaulay Gregory.
Macaulay's been battling a leg injury through the preseason, and this is her first action of the season.
Junior out of Lubbock. And has been with the program for several seasons, a tough player. Macaulay can shoot it, and she'll put it up here off the front rim. Keep shooting it because they're getting nearly every rebound. McBroom misses it. There's finally a board to the Aggies as Grayson Mosley tracks that one down. She's going to go coast to coast, draw contact, but it's a charge. And it was Kane that got set up. It's a bang-bang call there, close.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't.
Early on, a nice showing here from Kyla Kane. 6 points, 5 rebounds, a charge taken. See the gaps in this zone.
Nice pass.
They get it into Burgess. Shot clock under 10. Oh, man, and that's tough if you're the Aggies. Get that foul with just 7 seconds on the shot clock, and they kind of had Burgess pinned in the corner, in the short corner. Did they call that one on?
Mariah Williams steps in.
It's her second personal foul. Burgess to the line.
Aggies 5th as a team.
And the first free throw off the mark for the sophomore out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Jayla Burgess. And Jayla faked everyone out. I guess no lane violation. Free throw is good. And the Lady Buffs double up the Aggies. 20-10 the score with one tick over a minute to play in the first period. Neither team shooting the lights out. Lady Buffs 30% from the field. Aggies 26%.
Walk.
Yeah, travel before the pass was made out by Mosley. She's a junior from Perryton, Texas. And a sub back in for Oklahoma Panhandle State. We'll see Tatum Jones. Just 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Kane will bring it up for WT with Dollar, Zoe McBroom, Macaulay Gregory, and Jayla Burgess on the floor. Here's Kane. A deep three is up, and it is good. Kyla Kane going off in this first quarter, carrying the Lady Buffs offensively. That's 9 points now for the freshman from Wellington. 15 seconds left in the quarter. OPSU needing a bucket. Chevelle Ralston puts up a shot, misses it. 4 seconds left. Kane checks the clock, takes a deep three. Oh, mama!
She got it. Wow.
So that's how you end a quarter from Kyla Kane, who with that shot right there now, Kent has 12 points. Just calm, checks the clock.
Created some distance with a little step back.
I tell you what, that was from Zach Toussaint range. That was impressive. Lady Buffs take a 26-10 lead into the second quarter. We're back after this timeout on the LSC Digital Network.
West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. The Lady Buffs lead it after 1 quarter of play, 26-10. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Kent Johnson joining me. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Kent, Thanksgiving good for you. Cowboys won, right?
You know, the Thanksgiving time, college basketball, food.
Yes.
My wife's pecan pie is incredible.
See, this is exactly why it's my favorite holiday.
The Christmas season starts when the Cowboys kick off on Thanksgiving Day. You got your house lights up.
That's
your
right.
tree had been up.
Yep.
My house lights are up. The tree went up yesterday. The house is being decorated today.
And so we top it off with some WT basketball.
That's what it's all about. You know, a lot of times we've got 8 games over these 2 days.
Yeah.
This year we've just got 2, but we're going to make the best of it and have a lot of fun.
Right now, West Texas A&M leading by 16 points over Oklahoma Panhandle State. The Aggies started out the game holding the Lady Buffs down, scoreless for 2 minutes of play. But then West Texas A&M got going, started making some shots, especially from the outside. Lady Buffs have made 4 threes. And 12 points scored in that first quarter by the freshman Kyla Kane. That ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with OPSU as they start with Williamson, Mariah Williams, Chevelle Ralston, Tatum Jones, and Bianca Camello, the original starting lineup on the floor here for OPSU. The drive, the 2 in and out. Stalder clears the rebound. And OPSU going to hang in that matchup zone. We've seen pretty good ball movement so far for WT. That's a wide open look for Dollar. Can't connect. But Coach Prock will take those looks. Just inside the three-point line, the shot off the mark from Ralston. Good job in transition. Himer.
Nice floater.
It was. Just a sophomore, Asia, from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And she's off to a good start today. 5 points for Asia. They switch the screen defensively. It leads to an open look and a 2 put in for Bianca Camello. Aggies now 5 of 20 from the field. Dollar put it on the floor and got fouled. That was one where probably could have just shot it right when she caught the ball, but she does draw a foul.
Morgan Williamson, that's her second personal.
Morgan Williamson picks up her second personal. First Aggie team foul of the second quarter.
Burgess and Lauren Taylor to the bench. Checking in, Kamira Decker and Kyla Kane. Decker, shot looked like it was blocked underneath. Foul will be called against number 22, Williamson. That one looked like it was all ball.
Williamson picks up her third personal.
Kamira stepping to the line.
Senior from Wiley, Texas.
The Aggies, I mentioned they were 0-5 on the season, 0-2 in their conference play. They had a loss against Southwest Assemblies of God and then a loss against UNT Dallas. That one was pretty close. Lost that one by 14 points. And WT will start their conference play, Kent, next week.
Well, it's coming up Thursday. Got the old Thursday, Saturday doubleheaders now.
Arkansas Fort Smith first up, and then Oklahoma Christian next Saturday. And a change-up this year in the basketball, Kent, with the East-West divisions, right?
Yes.
There's a shot made by OPSU. Ralston puts it in for the Aggies, and it's 30-14 now. Pretty good defense on this possession here by the Aggies. They're going to get the ball back over to Himer. Can't connect on the 3, and a good rebound. Good trip there for the Aggies. Rebound was to Alyssa Clark, freshman from Palmer, Alaska. Never been there.
But she probably never been to Goodwell, Oklahoma.
You're
was recruited.
You're exactly right. Two different worlds right there. Foul was called. Good drive by Tatum Jones, and she's at the free throw line.
Kamira got her first personal. Second team foul of the period for the Lady Buffs.
At the line.
You know, Clark's not the only player, though, believe it or not, on this roster from Alaska. 4 players from the state of Alaska on the roster for OPSU. They had when we got the original roster, it can't look more like a football roster.
They had like 20.
Yes.
Can only suit up 15, and 3 of the Alaskans are not suited up today.
Free throw missed. Rebound to Stalder. She has 4 rebounds to go with her 4 points, making her first start today.
Oh, nice move.
Yep, that was some strength there from Kamira Decker. Scoring past 2 defenders in the low post. 17-point lead now for the Lady Buffs. Ball forced in there to Alyssa Clark. There's a drive. Shot missed, though. It's just so tough for OPSU with their smaller guards to get these shots off in the paint. Kyla Kane open in the corner. 3's off the mark. Look at the hustle from James. Nearly got that offensive rebound. Cleared by OPSU as Mariah Williams dribbles down for the Aggies. Step back. The 3 hits the front rim. No good by Bianca Gonzalez. Tell you what, the Lady Buffs are running today. Himer has it blocked, kind of strip blocked. The last touch by Himer, and it's going back to the Aggies.
Aggie ball.
There's a replay, Kent.
Yeah.
Jacob Burgess returns.
That was a nice play. Chet Martin was so emphatic with his pointing Aggies ball. I thought he was calling a charge on Asia. I thought, no way.
You know, and last year they made the switch to these new basketballs. They are so bright that you ought to be able to say, no, those hands were all over that bright orange basketball, as opposed to grabbing an arm there.
They're bright and super tacky.
Yeah. 2-pointer. The spinning shot is good for the Aggies. Chevelle Ralston.
He has 7 now.
Good start for number 25. Yeah, that tackiness on the ball, it's good if you're palming it, going up for, on the men's game, going up for a dunk or trying to palm it in the lane. Shot missed by Lenz. But I think the shooters can't want it a little more slick, right, coming out of your hand? It hasn't affected Kyla Kane. She's doing pretty good with it today. And, of course, on Monday, we saw Zach Toussaint here make 6 threes. Yeah. We'll see Zach in the Buffs after this one as WT takes on a pretty tough Oklahoma Baptist team. Stalder in the short corner. Shot front rim, no good. Lady Buffs shooting right at around 30% from the field. Shot missed by the Aggies. Here comes Stalder. Burgess nearly had it taken away. Good trap by the Aggies in that corner. Lenz will drive past the defense, gather, and draw a foul. He's such a smart player. As she drove baseline, saw the defender coming over, and the old jump stop gets her to the free throw line, where she will shoot a pair after we take this timeout, the media timeout, at 4:31 to play here in the first half. West Texas A&M cruising over OPSU 32-17. We're back with more basketball right after these messages.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Well, the Lady Buffs on a mini scoring drought right now. They've gone 2 minutes, 13 seconds, and 0 for 4 during that span. Have an opportunity to break the scoring drought as Sienna Lenz goes to the line.
And does just that. Scores her third point today. Lenz 3 points, a couple of rebounds, 2 assists. Again, the LSC Defensive Player of the Week had 9 rebounds and a couple of steals against Southwestern Oklahoma State.
Defensive Player of the Week, and she still scored in double figures.
Yeah, impressive. And again, we're just big fans of Sienna, and glad to see her making a nice comeback this year after being out last season with a torn ACL. That'll be a turnover. Ball slung out of bounds and caught by one of the Buff fans on the front row there. For the Aggies, that is turnover number 7 in this first half. Zoe McBroom from the left wing. Too strong on the shot. Lenz is going to try to save it and just stepped out of bounds. And you know, Kent, speaking from experience coming back from knee injuries, just like Sienna had last year, she looks really good. Like, she looks right now even maybe more athletic than what we saw a year and a half ago. You got to trust your body and just mentally be tough, right?
Well, in her case, she had, as there's a baseline jumper knocked down by Bianca Gonzalez, her brace came off late last season. So she had all summer to
get
like
used
you say,
to that.
Get the trust that your body's ready to go.
She looks great there, hitting a 3-pointer. Lenz now has 6 points, and WT leads 36-19. Tatum Jones, yeah, good take. Ball
the idea, just couldn't finish.
Dollar at the high post. Good ball movement. Lenz will try another 3, and she's feeling it.
20-point lead for the Lady Buffs.
You can hear them cheering from Canada right now.
Chilliwack up in British Columbia.
Nearly a travel, a turn, a little shot in the paint, no good. Missed by Molly Jones. Lenz, nobody stopped her. That ball in and out. And a timeout will be taken as Renee Butler was dribbling it up. Coach Greg Ray wants to talk to his team with 2:39 still to play in the first half. Look at this one. Again, good ball movement against the zone, and Lenz right now with 9 points. Kyla Kane has 12. Again, a reminder, we will have the West Texas A&M men following this one. And Kent, we're expecting that one to be a good game. Last year it was a 3-point win for Tom Brown's Buffaloes over Oklahoma Baptist, and both teams right now pretty similar records, and always enjoy watching those two when they get out on the court.
It's going to be good basketball. Two dissimilar patterns, especially offensively. Of course, the Buffaloes, I don't know that Tom likes to say run and gun, but they're free to shoot, and they'll look to score. And Oklahoma Baptist, more of a set offense.
Yeah.
You get those two styles together, and you can have some epic battles, as we saw last year.
Here's a deep, deep 3. Front rim. And the rebound to Dollar. She'll push ahead. Just 2:20 to play before halftime. It's a 6-0 run right now by West Texas A&M. Over the last minute and change, Macaulay Gregory onto the court. She'll skip it over to McBroom, just a little too high there for Zoe. Out of bounds, ball back to OPSU.
Zoe stands 5'7". Had she been 5'8.5", she'd have had it. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
A look from Renee Butler, can't get that shot to drop. Lenz ahead to Dollar. Nobody's home. So an easy bucket there for Braylon Dollar. 41-19 the score now. Extending the defense. Butler passed Dollar and then kind of throws up a wild shot, but she did draw contact.
Yeah, Zoe McBroom reaching in there. Her first personal. Team foul number 3 here in this period for the Lady Buffs.
Shooting, Danae Butler.
That's going to send Benet Butler, B-E-N-E is the first name, to the line. She'll shoot twice.
One shot.
Well, we talked a lot about the different places players are come from. Benet is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Linz. Wow, her shot today, I mean, she's shooting with so much confidence. Quick release.
Yeah, that was
straight through to the nylon.
Quick release. Touch and fire.
Sienna into double figures as well. She's got 12 as she is heated up in the second quarter.
Lady Buffs 7 of 20 from outside the arc now, and you remember they missed their first 4 or 5.
Well,
they started 1 of 5 from the arc.
Since the first possession of the game, Kent, and they were cold early. There's a deep 3 from OPSU, no good. But the Lady Buffs have had excellent ball movement against the zone. It's leading to wide open shots.
Yeah, they're passing very well and defending well. We saw a turnover by Chevelle Ralston there.
So another impressive run, 11-1 by WT over the last 3 minutes. McBroom. Her shot no good. Battle inside. Decker tracks it down, puts it up quickly as she was falling away. Still able to finish under the bucket. And then racing down the court and drawing a foul. Some speed there from Tatum Jones. Lady Buffs didn't get back, and a foul called against Linz.
That's Sienna's first personal, team foul number 4 against WT.
The shot from the top of the key, no good. Dollar clears the rebound. Braylon will bring it up herself. See if Coach Brock calls for one shot. Take it to the locker room right now, leading by 26 points. Linz over to Gregory, 3. Off the mark, Dollar gets the rebound. Got to put it up. Braylon turns, and it's off the rim. No good. 2 good looks there by the Lady Buffs on that last possession. So West Texas A&M ends the first half on a 13-1 run. They hold the Aggies no field goals over the last 3, 56, and they take a 46-20 lead into the locker room at halftime. We'll step aside, come back, have some statistics for you, talk about the first half, and talk about all the other things going on here at West Texas A&M. Halftime score, 46-20. Lady Buffs lead OPSU. We're back after these messages.
Energy is a glowing sphere of hot gas. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify where utility lines are buried. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we build a wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of a carbon-free 2050. You, us, together.
Went for a onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences has provided high-quality education to the students of the Panhandle and beyond.
At WT, professors know me and are committed to my success.
If you want to get an ag industry job, WT is where you need to be.
I don't want just a job and a paycheck after graduation. I want a career where I can make a difference.
WT invested in my career. I intend to pay it forward.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimin Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology, innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimin Dental Group for your appointment today.
Legends is WT's newest hot game.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Halftime score, Lady Buffs lead Oklahoma Panhandle State 46-20. And right now privileged to be joined by Lady Buff volleyball head coach Kendra Potts. Kendra, thank you for coming up here and talking to us before the Lady Buffs very soon will head to Seattle for another Elite Eight. What a tremendous job. I want to mention, too, Kendra was named the Region Coach of the Year, so congratulations on that. A lot of awards keep coming your way. Just talk about this season and how special it's been and as you get ready to go back to the Elite Eight.
You know, a week ago today, I guess it's Saturday, I was just pinching myself, just because we talked about this point of the year since the very beginning. Actually started in June. We've been talking about Seattle, but we knew that there were days that we had to get through to get to this point. And so I'm just really proud of the girls. Every team in the country works hard. Yeah. And so that's not something that not everybody does, but I'm just proud that the girls actually get to see the fruits of their labor, and to go on a festival year to the Elite Eight is pretty unique. Only happens once every 4 years, And so I'm really excited that student athlete experience is coming together for them.
You had to get back to the Elite Eight, you had to do what you did last year, which is not an easy task. You had to go to Colorado, to the host site, and defeat a very tough MSU Denver team. You did it this year in a sweep. I mean, no doubt about it. But talk about that experience as the girls went back to MSU Denver, number 2 ranked team going into that regional tournament, and it never a doubt.
The road to get there. I mean, Thursday playing Tyler for the 4th time, Friday hitting Mines, a very hot Mines in 5, and that matchup for me personally, of course we don't look forward to any other match except the one we're in, but that was a tough matchup for us. They just have a different and unique style of volleyball, so it took us obviously a little bit of time to get used to it. So, but to get to MSU Denver, I was really proud of how poised our girls were. We knew it was a big match. We knew it was a rematch. We knew that they were upset for us stealing a 5-setter last year, but we went in and just made it like what we had in front of us, not too emotional at all. We were all about the physical aspects of it, and our girls handled themselves very maturely.
Yeah. You're going to Seattle, and you were talking to me about a neat experience as all of the fall sports, with the exception of football, are going to be competing for championships in Seattle. How exciting is that?
So cool. And that's a part of that student athlete experience that our girls have rightfully earned to be there, and I really want them, before we start playing on Thursday, to take it all in. Let's see the other teams that are there that have earned their way there, and let's just celebrate together. Let's have a little bit of fun before we get to physically have fun on the court.
I was getting to follow you guys throughout the season, obviously with all the home matches, and early on, you don't want to get too high on your own team, right? And it seemed like you're being the homer broadcaster, so to speak. But I saw the team early, Kendra. When you went on that win streak, you'd lost at UT Tyler. You came back home, and you haven't lost since. And you start seeing the team, you start seeing the depth of the team, whether it's the blockers, whether it's your back row, whether it's the attackers that you have. And I start thinking, this is not only a team that could win a conference title, not only a team that could win at the regional tournament, but this is a team that legitimately can go to the Elite Eight and can come home with the ultimate prize, the big hardware, the national championship. Is that how you feel going into this thing?
I really don't want to change the approach that we've taken all year long, because there's no question there's a lot of talent, but there's also 7 other teams going to the Elite Eight with a ton of talent as well, probably feeling the same thing, And so I just want to be very just process-oriented in the moment of what we're trying to do, and not make the moment too big, if you will. And so, yes, I think we've got talent and capabilities and balance and depth. But none of that really matters if you don't prepare, if you don't feel confident in your own game and execute. And so that's what we've been doing every day, regardless who we're playing, And so I don't want to change that too much. And so, I definitely, we gave the girls a break. I wanted them to check out a little bit.
Enjoy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the balance is everything. And knowing my girls and the team, they needed that. And so coming back here, and we're going to practice tonight, and I know it's going to be full of energy and ready to go to lead up into that Thursday. But right right now we're going to be loose and free. We're going to game plan as hard as we can against Wingate and put our best out there.
So talk about Wingate just real quickly before I let you go. I mean, that's the opening round opponent. As you said, it starts with just that first match.
Yes, and I don't want to look into seeds too much,
right?
Because they're 32-2. Their box score, their season stats almost look identical to ours.
Okay.
Super clean team, really great blocking team, and they have a setter that can take over a match at any moment. And so the matchup's going to be different for us. Obviously, we haven't seen them at all,
okay.
But we haven't ran into a setter this offensive. And so I don't know. I mean, I'm excited. It's going to be a challenge, but we're up for it.
Okay, Lady Buffs, again, going back to the Elite Eight, this time in Seattle. Kendra, good luck.
Thank you.
And such a great job this season. All of Buff Nation will be watching.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, and have some halftime stats for you. The Lady Buffs lead Oklahoma Panhandle State 46-20. We're back right after these messages.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Really appreciate Lady Buff volleyball head coach Kendra Potts for coming up and chatting with me here at halftime. Your halftime score: West Texas A&M, the Lady Buffs lead Oklahoma Panhandle State 46-30. Let's look at those halftime stats. Lady Buffs only shooting 38%, but you can see they're holding the Aggies to just 25% from the field. Big difference as well beyond the arc. 7 threes made by West Texas A&M. And just 1 so far for OPSU. Getting in on the three-point parade, Sienna Lenz has 3 of those. Also, Kyla Kane with a couple. 9 of 12 at the free throw line. And then there's your rebound. We talked about that, Kent and I did, about how well the Lady Buffs rebound. And they're doing it again on the boards with 33 first-half rebounds. For some teams, that's what they average in an entire game. Lady Buffs just in the first 2 quarters with the 33 rebounds. So impressive there. Individually, looking at West Texas A&M, Sienna Lenz with 12 points, Kyla Kane with 12 points, Holly Stalder 4 points, 6 rebounds, Kamira Decker 6 points, 6 rebounds. Kane also has 6 rebounds to go with her 12 points. On the other side for OPSU, Chevelle Ralston leads the way for the Aggies, scoring 7 points, hauling in 3 rebounds in 16 minutes. And then Bianca Camello has 4 points. Mariah Williams with 3 as we get set to start the second half. And Kent, it was great getting to visit with Kendra Potts, and she's very, very humble. Did congratulate her on being named the Region Coach of the Year, and wow,
What an exciting program right now.
Back-to-back seasons, Elite Eight, and she talked about how special it was going to be this year because they've got all the fall sports with the exception of football going for championships in Seattle.
Festival. It's good for everybody but the travel agents trying to get you there. I was with our cross-country coach, Zach Daniel, when he was working with the travel agent trying to get our cross-country teams up there. And there's a block right off the bat by Braylon Dollar.
Tough one in and out on the putback try from Quintero. It wouldn't fall. OPSU's had a few of those that have gone in and out. Good drive by Stalder, but she's stripped as she goes up for the shot. And then a reach foul is going to go against Ralston under the bucket. Just starting here in the third quarter as the Lady Buffs lead by 26 points. On the inbound, they get it to Dollar, the spin move, and that shot's no good. There's Decker. And that's one of the things that she's going to be able to provide for this team is if they didn't already have the offensive rebounding power, Decker can do it. She gets called for a foul there on a strong drive by Johanna Quintero.
It's going to be Kamara's second personal, first team foul against West Texas here in the third period.
Again, the Lady Buffs playing without Nylam Thabak, the 6'4 junior, who on the season averaging 8.5 points and 6 rebounds. She's out along with Machenbacher, Carly Machenbacher, and Zam Roberts. And Coach Prock hopes to have those players back soon. Dollar skies for that rebound on the second miss. Still scoreless here in the third quarter for OPSU. Lady Buffs has scored a bucket. Himer, a three in and out. And again, some speed and a nice assist. Tatum Jones, the senior from Hugo, Oklahoma, can get down the court in a hurry.
The Lady Buffs, thank you for your great support. Enjoy the second half.
And she found an open teammate there for a bucket for the Aggies. Lenz tries the hot hand. She had it in the first half. Three-pointer, no good there. That last bucket scored by Bianca Camello for the Aggies. And that time Jones got caught, didn't know who to throw it to, and traveled. So turnover, give it back to West Texas A&M. The Lady Buffs, Kent, you go back to the season starting, and Coach Prock took his team on the road against 2 Division I schools in exhibition play. Lost at Arizona 86-63, then lost only by 9 points at New Mexico. Arizona, they're still undefeated. They're number 15 in the country in Division I. We felt like those two matchups, even though they were losses, were going to help the Lady Buffs, and it's propelled them into this 5-0 start.
I mean, they're off to a tremendous start. You can do nothing but learn on those exhibitions.
A foul drawn there as Mariah Williams goes into the paint, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
I say that you learn if you've got a competitive team that isn't going to be on the downside of a 30-point bowl game.
Sure.
And that certainly was not the case in either of those. And then you look at the caliber of competition they played, as you mentioned. Arizona, nationally ranked team. And now here the Lady Buffs are 3 weeks into the season, ranked number 2 in the country.
As they get ready to start Lone Star Conference play next week, Arkansas Fort Smith here at the First United Bank Center Thursday, and then Saturday they'll take on the Eagles of Oklahoma Christian. That ball through the hands of James, but picked up by Sienna Lenz. OPSU trying to do a better job of closing out on the shooters. Shot clock under 10 seconds. Lenz lost the ball. Finds Himer. Deep three. It was too strong. Only 2 seconds on the shot clock. Had to heave it up. Bianca Camello. Tough shot. She got it. Flipped it over Skylie James. Soft touch. The two-pointer. And OPSU a good 6-0 run here over the last 139. Lenz off the bounce, gets the jump shot to fall. Coach Prock wants a 30-second timeout. This is a timeout because he's not very happy with the defense. as the Aggies had gone on a 6-0 run. Here's a replay of that last shot from Lenz. You know, Kent, not a lot of players are good with that jump shot off the bounce. You know, a player who was, back in the day, was Lexi Hightower. Yep. Lenz played with Lexi, and obviously a talented player herself. But you get past the defense, especially when you're a smaller guard, no need to take it in against the taller post players.
Don't need to get in three. She went where she saw space. You know, you hear the term create space. A lot of times that refers to a drop back. Sometimes you use a little bit of the off arm to do it. She saw where the defense had left a gap. She just took one dribble, one step, put up the shot.
In the timeout here, the Aggies and the Lady Buffs to score 50-26. West Texas A&M on top with 7:04 left to play in this third quarter. As we look at the team statistics, OPSU shooting 28% from the field, Lady Buffs 36%. And for West Texas A&M, again, the 7 3-pointers, a big difference in that first half. I think Coach Brock, again, wants to see his team continue to work hard on the defensive side, make the Aggies take tough shots. A doubleheader here on the LSC Digital Network today. We'll have the West Texas A&M men against Oklahoma Baptist following this game. There's a look at OPSU head coach Greg Ray. And been watching him today. He does a good job over there. I mean, he's always coaching, always instructing. Wants his team to get better. Knew he had a tough task today, obviously, against the number 2 team in Division II. But he wants his team to learn from this and get better. Just compete. Up top, Camelo working against Team Mayer. Gets past the defender and scores the bucket. Nice clear-out play there. And that's going to keep the hands on the hips over there from Coach Brock. Himer from the corner. Her three's no good. Good rebound by Lenz. If you're OPSU, you have the Lady Buffs miss those threes. You've got to block out and get that rebound. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Dollar off the bounce. Too strong. Good rebound.
Hit the cylinder.
Did Burgess release it in time?
Yes, she did.
Okay, just barely.
People were standing around like we're going to get a fresh 20 here. Not the case.
So Burgess scores the bucket after a nice O-board. OPSU offensively, they are 3 of their last 3 from the field. Shot missed. Dollar affected that one out of the pack. Here comes Lenz. Shot out of a cannon. And she's hit on the arm. Again, just, you know, whether it's jumping up high in the air for rebounds or like that play right there, just getting down the court, beating everyone down the court. Sienna Lenz looking very athletic.
Tatum Jones with her second personal foul. Team foul number 2 against the Aggies here in the third.
The last season that Sienna played the full year, she scored 8 points a game for West Texas A&M. And she makes the free throw there.
But she wasn't really a shooter then.
No.
She was a defensive specialist.
Yeah, wanted to pass the ball, and her offensive game has improved even, obviously, through some injuries.
Had Lexi Hightower to pass to.
That's right. Foul called, as Coach Ray was asking for that hug to be whistled up, and Chet Martin did. Score 53-28, Lady Buffs lead. Third quarter, 5:20 still to play here from the First United Bank Center. Left-hand shot, good look, in and out. The miss from Mariah Williams. Kyla Kane back on the floor. They go inside to Decker. Great moves, but the shot was too strong.
She created some space with that drop step, missed the shot, and then hustles back at the other end.
Well, and gets a big block that comes right into your living room there. The baseline camera does a great job for us as Decker. That's what happens. You get a chance. You miss the shot, but come back and play strong defense. Block, boom. A timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. 4:58 to play, third quarter from the First United Bank Center. Lady Buffs lead big, 53-28.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology, innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Lady Buffs with a 25-point lead, 4:58 to play in the third. Lucas, this is really stay focused time because it'll be so easy when you're up this margin to float the remainder of the way, but that's not why we're playing this game.
All right, Aggies having trouble getting the ball inbounded. They just do. Up to the top. It goes to Bianca Camello. Oh, nice drive, but again, the shot, they just can't finish inside. Quintero, good move, but when you're 5'4" going against 6'2", that's tough. Stalder, spin, wow. You said it, Kent, when we were talking before the game about Holly Stalder. You said she doesn't play like a freshman.
That's not freshman composure there.
That's a sweet move. Travel will be called here against the Aggies. A difficult shot on the other side there, made by Holly Stalder. Coached by her dad in high school at Hooker, Oklahoma, the Bulldogs, and Holly was a state champion in cross country. She's fouled there up at the top. Trying to sneak in and grab the ball was Tatum Jones. There's a look at Stalder.
Cross country and basketball is not usually the two sports that you see.
Yeah. I think that
young
was a
person participating.
Yeah. One thing it does, I think, give players an edge on is the mental toughness that it takes to run cross country. Here's Stalder, three-pointer from the corner, no good, gets her own rebound. Back out to McBroom. Zoe McBroom, three off the front rim, tracked down by Dollar. Going to get a third look at the basket here just from the hustle on the offensive boards. Shot clock under 10 seconds. Kane will skip it over to Dollar. And Braylon Dollar missed the layup, got her own rebound. She was almost too open there, Kent.
Got to make that one.
Her first step, though, is so quick. Off the wing, the defender was closing out at the three-point line, and Dollar took one dribble and was already at the rim. Foul was called on the floor, so West Texas A&M will inbound. Shot clock reset to 20 seconds. Good defense out top by OPSU. And there's the three for Zoe McBroom. She can shoot it. I got a question. Did Dad let it fly like that back in his day? We'll have to ask Michael that. That was a pretty release. A foul called on the other side against McBroom. Subs in for WT, Skylar James back in along with Macaulay Gregory. As a team today, the Lady Buffs have made 8 3-pointers. And that's 3 above their season average per game. Inbound, the layup missed, tapped around and controlled, and the 2 is good for Alyssa Clark. (58-30). Lady Buffs lead. Third quarter action, under 3 minutes to play. James, ball knocked loose. They double team from behind, and she didn't hang on to it, so Aggies play good defense, get the ball back. And the young freshman will learn from that. Kent, you get that ball into the low post, you got to be strong with it when you turn. That's a collision, and McBroom's going to pick up a foul coming over to defend Benet Butler.
Zoe with her fifth team foul against the Lady Buffs. That's going to bring Asia Hamir back on the floor.
Right here, watch this. Yeah, see, I told you. We were talking Ohio State, Michigan earlier. There's a kind of a football-looking play.
Benet Butler at the line, knocks down the first.
Free throw is good for the Aggies. And the lead cut back to 26. Lineup for WT, Kane will bring it up, along with James, Asia Himer, Macaulay Gregory, and Jayla Burgess will run the low post inside. Aggies have stayed in this zone the entire game. And nearly turned over again. Will the shot clock stay? Yes, it will at 8 seconds. At times, Kent, today, the OPSU Aggies defensively have done some good things. It's just athletically is where they're outmatched.
Well, athletically and then being able to sustain.
Big screen up top by Burgess. Himer with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Takes the three, missed it, and it's out of bounds back to the Aggies. That was one of those ball screens that Burgess just set where the defender gets kind of shaken, and you're turning around telling your teammates, you want to help me out and call out that screen. It was not a moving screen. She was set. Butler wanted to work on Himer. Instead, she'll pass off to the right side. The three-pointer off the mark from Bianca Gonzalez, and the Lady Buffs push ahead.
Kane just pulls down her 7th rebound.
So getting closer to a double-double. Gregory, her three try no good. Lady Buffs have gone cold last several possessions. Tight rope down underneath the basket by Burgess leads to an open shot. Himer, knock it down, sister. A three from Asia Himer, the 9th by the team.
Asia Himer.
And the Lady Buffs lead 61-32. Himer blocks the shot, but then watches Benet Butler track down her miss and score the layup. It's like Himer had said, yeah, that was a great shot block. But the ball was still in play.
Your laurels.
Kane had a three, instead unselfish pass into the corner to Gregory. Her three's off the mark. And a nice find from Jayla Burgess to Skylie James. She's fouled, and we'll have a couple free throws. It's one thing that Jayla Burgess does a really good job of. She's a good passer. Not a lot of post players known for their passing skills. And Burgess, over the last couple seasons, Kent, she's gotten better. Her freshman year lacked some confidence, but has done a good job developing here at West Texas A&M. Oh. You heard Coach Ray holler out, and then inadvertently I just said, whoa, because you saw number 20, Benet Butler, sprinting in. She was about to get in there to try to rebound on the free throw, but that would have been a violation. It's 62-34. Butler, a three with a defender right in her face. Splashes that one in.
She has 7 this quarter.
Yeah. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Gregory right in front of the Lady Buff bench. She got the three to go. So that's a way to end a quarter. Both teams hit three-pointers. For West Texas A&M, it's Macaulay Gregory. Look at this. As a team, they've made 10 from downtown. Macaulay Gregory getting in on the mix. We'll take a timeout, come back with your fourth quarter from the First United Bank Center. All Lady Buffs, 65-37.
West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Lady Buffs head into the fourth and final period with a 28-point lead, 65-37. Percentages aren't all that great, Lucas. Lady Buffs 36% from the field, 22 of 61. Oklahoma Panhandle State 30% at 14 of 47. But Lady Buffs have knocked down 10 three-pointers out of 34 attempts, just 2 of 9 for OPSU.
Oh, there's another shot that's put in. They counted as a 3 or a 2. That was Holly Stalder, and it was another 3. 11th 3 of the game for WT.
Lady Buffs also out-rebounding the Aggies 47-30. Turnovers, not that many. 9 for the Aggies, 5 for the Lady Buffs.
Strong block inside by Skyly James. So with that last 3, Stalder has 9 points and 8 rebounds. Kyla Kane, 12 points and 7 rebounds.
Myra Decker with 8 and 7.
Yeah, so you've got 3 different players with an opportunity at least for a double-double.
I knew where you were going with that.
Yes. So it happens, Kent. We worked for 7 years. And the shot is up, and it's good there for Bianca Camello.
She has had a second half. 9 points.
68-39. Oh, running through the pass there. The steal made by Camello. And then Jones is going to be fouled, so she'll go to the line. And again, and go back to this, even though it's Lady Buffs are winning and winning by a lot, I like the competitive spirit that you're seeing here from the Aggies.
Yeah, they're staying with it. They haven't tucked tail. Conversely, the Lady Buffs have maintained their focus.
Yes. Kane will come out. Zoe McBroom back on the floor for West Texas A&M.
Watch out.
Free throw no good there from Jones, and the Aggies today at the free throw line are 7 out of 13. Decker, that was a tough shot there, missed it. Look at Skyly James go in and get the rebound. Back to Stalder, 3, yes ma'am.
Nice inside-outside passing.
So now Stalder into double figures with 12 points. Shot in the corner, no, and there's a good rebound on the backside by Lenz. Well, goodness.
And the ocean's parted.
Looked like the old school obstacle course there, as Lenz just dribbled around every defender and scored the layup. Wow, good defense by Lenz. Ball poked free. A timeout from Coach Ray as Mariah Williams stuck in the paint there, and Sienna Lenz just would not let her go anywhere. Timeout is going to be a full, so we'll take one as well. Our score, Lady Buffs on top, 73-39 here in the fourth quarter. And you're watching West Texas A&M Lady Buff Hoops on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology, innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shim and Dental Group for your appointment today.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center as we're in the fourth quarter, 7 minutes, 53 seconds still to play. And the number 2 ranked team in the country looking every bit of that ranking, leading OPSU 73-39. Aggies to inbound. And drawing a foul. It's going to be Johanna Quintero. It's going to go to the free throw line. And they caught Skylie James reaching in.
Aggies in the double bonus.
Talked about some of the other players in their high school careers and being multi-sport athletes. Skylie James, one of those, Kent. Volleyball player in high school, also ran cross country at Meridian High School in Linden, Washington. And today, James has 3 points, 3 rebounds. McBroom step back 2, missed it. And eventually the Aggies do get the rebound. Your Coach Ray saying, have a sense of urgency. You got to check the rearview mirror, right, Kent?
Need that 33-point urgency right now. 7:20 to play. Lady Buffs up 73-40.
Nearly a travel, but this will be a 3, and it will be, no, a 2. Foot on the line by Tatum Jones. So it's 2-point bucket. Under 7 minutes left in the ball game. Lynn's off the ball screen, hits it.
Sienna.
That was pretty. Says, hey, Jayla, come over here. Give me this screen. Open me up. I'll hit the shot. And for Lynn, she has 19. To go with 7 rebounds. Shot blocked. Burgess. You know, and Jayla right now has only scored 3 points, but she's got 4 rebounds. She's setting ball screens, defending well. She's one of those players that is so unselfish, and she doesn't have to score double figures to make a big impact in the outcome of a game.
Lady Buffs have 9 blocks today. Jayla Burgess and Kamira Decker lead the way with 3 apiece.
And we wondered, Kent, after last season, Olivia Lewis, great player for WT, and moved on. There's a drive and a foul. Stalder will go to the free throw line, but she was such a great shot blocker. You wondered, are they going to be able to continue to do that like we've seen the last several seasons? Well, yes.
The answer is yes, and when you think that one of their leading shot blockers, or should be one of their leading shot blockers, is Nylam Thabach, and she has been on the bench with an injury for the past 3 games.
Could have 15 shot blocks if she were playing.
The Lady Buffs have length this year.
Stalder good on the free throws there, so gets that one at 77-42. Good ball movement here by OPSU. Making the defense work. Going to free open Ralston for a deep 3. Too strong. And look at Lynn's. go up in the air. Strong board for Siena. Rebound number 8. As a team, West Texas A&M has 54 rebounds. It's going to be a turnover.
Braylon Dollar back into the game for Jayla Burgess.
And it can become demoralizing when you're allowing that many rebounds because you're working hard on defense. Shot goes up. You're thinking we're going to get the ball back, and then it doesn't happen. And we've seen several times today for West Texas A&M where they're getting 2, 3, sometimes 4 looks at the basket on an offensive possession. Bené Butler will put a 3 up over McBroom and good. Quick release from Bené Butler, who now has 11 points. And that leads the Aggies. Camelo 1 point behind her with 10. Under the bucket, Dollar hit on the arm.
Aggie foul.
Braylon goes to the line, 2 of 2 today.
Bianca
Gonzalez with the personal. That's her first. Team foul number 2 against the Aggies this quarter.
First free throw good for Braylon. A couple of months ago, as the Lady Buffs are starting their practices, came out and watched one of the practices, and Braylon Dollar, now you remember from her being here a couple of seasons ago, always smiling, always having fun, and that's what I saw that day in practice. And she came over. She said, "Man, I'm glad to be back." I missed Canyon, Texas. She's from Lubbock. Now, there's a rebound for Stalder. She now has a double-double. And I think her teammates knew that rebound was going to give her the double-double. Either that or they were impressed with her vertical leap because the bench erupted there on that rebound. Gregory will take a step-back 3, but it's short. Ball back to the Aggies. With 4 minutes, 41 seconds to play, Stalder will come out, and Sienna Lenz comes on the floor. Chet Martin, the official, came over to tell Coach Prock, I think something to the effect of control your bench celebration a little bit there, and Coach Prock having some fun. Kind of turned to the crowd and said, "This guy, he's the one that's being the fun hater today." It is 79-45. A lot of fun for the Lady Buffs today against OPSU. A tough 2, no good. There's a rebound for Lenz, her 9th. Pass ahead to Dollar. Her arm dislodged. She'll go to the free throw line.
Bianca Gonzalez, her 2nd.
Yeah, and again, okay, so Braylon Dollar has 10 rebounds to go with her 6 points. So if she can get 4 more points, she'll have a double-double. And, yeah, this is a very alert team over here at Canton, because that's exactly what's happening. Machenbacher is yelling out how many more points Dollar needs for the double-double, how many more rebounds Lenz needs. And so Coach Machenbacher today, as her dad would be proud.
As Coach Prock says, this isn't about individual gain. This is a team effort.
That's right. But that is a good sign as a 3 is missed. Dollar goes high in the air for her 11th rebound. Good sign when you get your star players, out today. They're on the bench, and, man, they are into this one, cheering for their teammates. The Lady Buffs without Machenbacher and Zam Roberts and also Nylam Thabak today. Dollar hit the deck hard. She gets up. Shakes off the cobwebs there. Here's a look at this last play. And I think arm just came up and got her inadvertently there in the face. Lenz open. Lenz hits.
No need to dribble. Just shoot the ball.
That's right. Hey, the defense is backed up that far. Lenz recognized it pretty jump shot for now 21 points.
And the lead up to 37.
Morgan Williamson with a tough two over Kamira Decker. For Williamson, her first point scored today. It's been the guards that have kind of carried OPSU in terms of scoring. Lenz works again, pass out to Gregory, and a three off the mark. Just 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this one. As WT, again, it was a slow first couple of minutes. Two-pointer is good again inside there for Morgan Williamson. But once the Lady Buffs heated up a little bit, especially from the three-point line, first quarter 26 points, second quarter 20, third quarter 19, and right now 17 points in this fourth period. Dollar fakes out the defense and scores, and Braylon Dollar now with 9 points. Trying to make it 4 players in double figures. This will be a deep three. No good. Lenz goes high in the air, grabs the rebound. Hit as she was falling. And they'll walk to the other end for some free throws. Skylar James will check in here for Kamira Decker.
Arkansas Fort Smith rolls into town.
The Lions.
Next Thursday. And that will be the start of Lone Star Conference play. The Lions and the Lady Buffs, 5:30 Thursday, followed by the Buffs and the Lions at 7:30. And then on Saturday, Oklahoma Christian in a 1 p.m. tip against the Lady Buffs. And Buffaloes and the Eagles will go at 3 o'clock.
So Lenz hits the free throws. Now 23 points for Siena. Reminder that following this game, we'll have West Texas A&M men taking on Oklahoma Baptist.
Almost a steal there, and then Macaulay Gregory gets ambitious and reaches in.
Macaulay Gregory gets that whistle.
Her first personal.
3 team fouls on the Lady Buffs.
Inside of 2 minutes to play.
Here's Butler. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound to Dollar. Pass ahead. Good transition. Gregory, James, and she's fouled. And that's how you run the break right there. Someone's open ahead, give it up to get it back.
Very few dribbles, lots of passes.
So James is at the free throw line. Lady Buffs have been very good at the charity stripe today, 18 of 24. Aggies with the ball, and the Lady Buffs leading 88-49. Shot clock at 6 seconds. Oh boy, Dollar rejects the shot attempt from Grayson Mosley.
That's the 10th block by the Lady Buffs.
Yeah, a lot of defense. You look at the rebounds, nearly 60. They have 58 rebounds. Here's a three from Butler. She's proven she can hit that shot. Missed it that time. McBroom with a rebound. And Gregory through the defense for 2 points. Under a minute to play. Lady Buff's going to move to 6-0 on the season. Shot is up and no good. Dollar, another rebound for her. That's 13 rebounds for Braylon Dollar. She's going to go past the defense, score, and Braylon Dollar, have yourself a double-double. 11 points, 13 rebounds. Shot up and no good. Lenz grabs a rebound. She's got a double-double. I feel like Oprah. You get a double-double, you get a double-double, and everyone gets a double-double. It's extra. It's like going back for that second and third piece of pumpkin pie, or in your case, Kent, pecan pie.
We had pumpkin. I chose pecan.
The Lady Buffs are going to get a sweet victory here today over Oklahoma Panhandle State. The buzzer sounds 92-49 to win for WT. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with the post game right after these messages.
Congratulations to the Lady Buffs on their great win today. The first United Bank.
Energy is a glowing sphere of hot gas. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify where utility lines are buried. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we build a wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of a carbon-free 2050. You, us, together.
Went for a onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences has provided high-quality education to the students of the Panhandle and beyond.
At WT, professors know me and are committed to my success.
If you want to get an ag industry job, WT is where you need to be.
I don't want just a job and a paycheck after graduation. I want a career where I can make a difference.
WT invested in my career. I intend to pay it forward.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Another nice hand, please, Buff Nation, for your undefeated number 2 ranked Lady Buffs.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train long, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Lady Buffs victorious today over Oklahoma Panhandle State 92-49. Joining me is Associate Head Coach Will Sherman. Coach, A lot of good things today in this victory over the Aggies. We'll start with the defense. Double-digit in blocks, 10 blocks, rebounds, a large margin there again. Good performance by the Lady Buffs today. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we went into the game thinking that they were a transition team, and we had struggled a little bit early on in our transition defense, and so that was one of our focuses today. I haven't seen the final stats, but we were at 7 points we gave up transition, and so that was just all effort and communication, which our girls did a really good job of this year.
Talk about the depth on this team. I mean, we saw, I believe, 3 double-doubles today by the Lady Buffs. And so a lot of different players can score, a lot of different players can rebound. And this team off to a 6-0 start, very impressive.
Yeah, today we got a chance to get a lot of people some minutes, which was good. We rested some starters, which was good. And then you see how they contribute, how they step up. And so it's exciting. I mean, we have a great team that's deep, and everyone can contribute, so you just don't know when your time's called.
Thanksgiving, obviously, a couple days ago, and the team got to enjoy that. Thanksgiving good for you, yeah?
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. We didn't get practice on Thanksgiving, which is nice, and then you got extra food, so always good.
Congratulations on the win. We'll get Sienna Lenz in here. We'll talk with Sienna, our star of the game today. Great job, Coach. 23 points, 10 rebounds for Sienna Lenz, and Sienna, congratulations on this big win. You had 3 different players. You were one of 3 players who got a double-double today. Talk about your performance and what you saw against the Aggies today.
I think we just came out and we played really hard. I mean, we got a group of really good guards, and we're all just coming together really well, I think. One of the really big things about this team is we're really deep, and we've got a lot of people who can play. And tonight I think everybody came out and played really well.
We love seeing Sienna out on the court. Sienna last year battling back from a knee injury. You look really strong right now. And you look like you're just enjoying this game so much. Talk about what it's meant to you to be able to get back from this injury and get back out on the court with your teammates.
I'm just having a lot of fun this year. It's really fun to be back playing. And, man, my teammates are great. They've really helped me along the way. And, I mean, athletic trainers, coaches, everyone has been so encouraging and been really great to work with. They've all helped me get back on the court. It's been fun.
Congratulations. Sienna Lenz, 23 points, 10 rebounds. Lady Buffs win big over OPSU 92-49. We'll take a timeout, come back, and wrap up the postgame here from the First United Bank Center.
Energy is a glowing sphere of hot gas. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify where utility lines are buried. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we build a wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of a carbon-free 2050. You, us, together.
Went for a onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences has provided high-quality education to the students of the Panhandle and beyond.
At WT, professors know me and are committed to my success.
If you want to get an ag industry job, WT is where you need to be.
I don't want just a job and a paycheck after graduation. I want a career where I can make a difference. WT invested in my career. I intend to pay it forward.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center as the Lady Buffs win over Oklahoma Panhandle State. Final score 92-49. We'll talk some stats real quick. before we wrap this one up and get you ready for the men's game. Lady Buffs end up shooting 41%, so that just kept climbing throughout the game. But the big story, the three-point bucket, 12 threes made. The Lady Buffs came into today's game only averaging 5 made threes per contest. So they were on fire today, 20 of 26 at the free throw line, and look at those rebounds. Wow, 61-37 rebound advantage for the Lady Buffs. Another stat, we talked about it, was the blocks. Lady Buffs finished as a team with 10 blocks. Did a great job there. Individually, so many great performances. Sienna Lenz, we visited with her, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists for her. Holly Stalder was tremendous, 14 points, 10 rebounds. For the freshman out of Hooker, Oklahoma, Kyla Kane, another freshman, 12 points, 7 rebounds for her. Braylon Dollar, a double-double, as she had 11 points, 13 rebounds, and a couple of assists. Also, for West Texas A&M, 8 points scored by Asia Himer, 8 points for Kamira Decker to go with her 7 rebounds. Macaulay Gregory scores 5 points. Skylie James, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Jayla Burgess, 3 points and 4 rebounds for West Texas A&M. Trying to get those block statistics. There you go. It was Braylon Dollar with 3 blocks. Kamira Decker had 3. Jayla Burgess had 3. And Skylie James had 1 block. For Oklahoma Panhandle State in the loss, the Aggies are led by a couple of their guards. It was Bianca Camello scoring 10 points in the loss. Also, Bené Butler had a good performance, especially in the second half. 11 points for her, 3 rebounds. And 5 points from Tatum Jones, 4 points for number 22 inside Morgan Williamson. So the Lady Buffs win this one big, 92-49. WT improves its overall record to 6-0 on the season. West Texas A&M in action next Thursday against Arkansas Fort Smith. The Aggies fall to 0-6. And for West Texas A&M, again, the Lady Buffs 2 conference games coming your way next Thursday and Saturday. That'll wrap it up for the Lady Buffs game. We'll turn around and get you ready for the men's shortly